Sir,
Mansfield
your
is
voice is not coming. Your voice is
uh,
not coming.
my voice is not coming.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Aditya, what do you say? Aditya,
Yes, sir.
my voice is coming.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. So, Anamika, some problem might be there at your own end to check your connections. So, one we have discussed that this is the story about a little girl. The little girl is Kezia. Now, Kezia's relationship has been indicated in this story in terms of whom, with whom her relationship has been described there in this particular lesson. It is with, yes, children. Yeah. Who will tell?
With her father.
Yeah, with her father. Her relationship with her father has been highlighted in this lesson. Okay, so this the little girl is a story about a girl, Kezia. What has been described, her relationship with her father has been described here. Okay, so the story, the little girl depicts the changing attitude of a girl towards her father. It depicts the changing attitude of a girl towards her father. Earlier, the girl's attitude was quite different for her father, and at the later stage, it changed. Okay, so that also earlier she considered that her father was not that much good. Okay, the father was like a giant. Okay, and later on, she realized that her father is also a very good person. He is also having a very soft heart. Okay, what changed her mindset? Yeah, what changed her mindset? What had happened in between? That changed earlier at the very beginning. The girl used to be very happy when her father used to go for office. She used to listen to the footsteps of her father going away from home. Then she used to listen to the noise of the car going away from home. And when she used to become sure that yes, now father has gone for office, at that time she used to become very happy. Kezia used to become very happy at that time. Okay, so this indicates that she was not having that much closeness with her father. One day her mother became ill and she was asked to be all alone with her father. During the daytime, the servant was there, but during the night, she was all alone. The maid also told that don't disturb your father during night because he has to go to the office, so his sleep should not be disturbed anymore. But what happened? Asia had a frightening dream there in night. Okay, and due to that, she gave a loud cry, and the cry was that much loud that the father he also awakened. He came, asked what happened, Kezia. Then he took Kezia to his room. Okay, asked her to sleep with him, and the father provided her all the love and affection. So on that day, Kezia realized that her father is also good. So this is we discussed. Then in between there is a reference that of the McDonald's. So Kezia used to feel that the father there in the house of the McDonald's is very good. Why Kezia used to think like that? Kezia used to think like that because Mr. McDonald used to play with his children. Okay, and the children they also used to be very happy there in his company. one day Kezia got a chance to peep through their home to the door, and she found that they all were enjoying. At that time, she thought that her father is not like that as of Mr. McDonald, and father should be like Mr. McDonald. So this is one reference came. Then what Kezia used to do when the father, then a reference is there that one day to please the father, she made a gift, and that was what? That was a pin cushion. But what happened to fill some stuff there inside? She used some important papers that of her father, and later on in those papers, one important speech of her father also was there. Okay, so the father, he asked that where are the papers of my speech? Where is the paper of my speech? And later on, the father came to know that that paper has been used by Kezia for using therein, using as a stuff to be put there in the
Pin cushion.
cushion. Okay, so likewise, the father became very angry. He also beaten Kezia. So likewise, that reference is there. So one reference is regarding that of Mr. McDonald. One is regarding what was done by Kezia, to please her father. Then how Kezia used to feel when the father used to go to office. What kind of relationship Kezia was having with her father. Then how this changed. Okay, and what Kezia used to do when Kezia's father used to sleep there in the drawing room. So at that time, what Kezia used to do, Kezia used to go there in the drawing room as instructed by the grandmother. The grandmother used to say that you should spend more and more time with your father so that you can become more familiar. So she used to go there in the drawing room, she used to stand there, she used to stare at her father. Okay, and when the father used to go there, he used to say, Kezia, why you are looking at me? You are looking like some over. Okay, so likewise. So children, have you got the idea about the story? What the story is? Yes, provide your response.
Yes, sir.
So shall I ask you the questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what happened one day that Kezia was all alone with her father, all that because Kezia's mother became ill. She was hospitalized. So likewise, all we have discussed. Aditya, this is not this. I myself have answered. Now I will ask. So now the questions are: why was Kezia afraid of her father? Why was Kezia afraid of her father? Who has raised? Yeah, Aditya. So first of all, the answer will be given by Aditya. Yes, Aditya, you answer.
Kezia was afraid of her father because he was very strict, who always used to give command to everybody else in his house. He never played with her. He had big hands and heavy face, especially his mouth when he yawned were big, and especially terrified with the manner in which he looked at her over his spectacles.
So this is the answer. Okay. The Kezia was afraid of her father because he was very strict and he used to give commands, and he seemed her very big like a giant. Okay, all this. Then who were the people in Kezia's family? Yeah, now Komal, one by one I will give everyone a chance. So yeah, now it's Komal Verma's turn. Yes, Komal Verma, you can answer.
Kezia's family consisted of her father, her mother, and her grandmother.
Yeah, her father, her mother, and her grandmother. Then, what was Kezia's father's routine? What was Kezia's father's routine before going to his office? Before going to his office, what he used to do before? Yes, Pratik raised his hand. Yes,
Before
Pratik.
be- before going to his
Before
office,
going to
her
his office,
father
Kezia's
came
father
to
used
Just,
to went
just
into her room
only
to give her a casual kiss.
Okay, good. That's correct. But see, the student whom I am asking, that person only has to respond. So before going to his office in the morning, Kezia's father would come to her room and gave her a casual kiss. Then, after coming back from his office, what was Kezia's father's routine?
after coming
Okay.
after
Yeah, Anamika, now you can answer.
after coming home in the evening, he demanded tea, newspaper, and slippers in the drawing room.
So after coming back his office, Kezia's father would sit in drawing room. Okay, then he used to ask
Sir,
for tea.
sir,
Yes, yes,
sir, मेरी आवाज आप तक आ रही है?
yeah.
Okay,
So,
sir.
so he used to sit there in the drawing room. He used to ask for tea. He used to ask for newspaper and for sleepers. So what he used to do, he used to sit there in the drawing room. He used to ask for newspaper, tea, and sleepers. Then on Sundays, what was Kezia's father's routine? Yes, Pratik, you answer. Yeah,
On
Aditya,
Sunday, Kezia's father would stretch out on the sofa. He would cover his face with his handkerchief and put his feet on the sofa and sleep soundly.
yeah, he used to sleep there on the sofa. He used to put handkerchief there on his face, and then he used to snore. Then, in what ways did Kezia's grandmother encourage her to get to know her father better? Yeah. So Aditya has raised hand, Pratik. Then what about others? Komal Verma, she has raised her hand. Okay, what about others? All of you have to Anamika Raghav. What about others? Everyone should know the answer. Yeah, so uh, okay, Komal, Aditya, Mr. You tell. Aditya. Aditya, in what way?
Kezia's grandmother encouraged her to get to know her father better by sending her to the drawing room to talk to her parents on Sundays. She
Yeah.
also suggested Kezia to make a pin cushion out of a beautiful piece of yellow silk as a gift for her father's birthday.
Haji. So all this he used to ask her. She asked her to go and sit with father and to be more and more familiar with him so that she can develop more intimacy. Okay. So then the next question is Kezia's efforts to please her father resulted in displeasing him very much. How did this happen? Already we have discussed, already I have reminded you Kezia's effort to please her father. Okay, so what was the effort to please her father? First of all, you should have an answer of that. So what was the effort to please her father? That she decided to make a pin cushion. Then how it resulted in displeasing him because she used one of the important paper, a paper that of a speech to put inside in the pin cushion. Okay, and how the father reacted? The father became very much angry. He asked everyone where is the paper of the speech. Finally, when he came to know, he became very much angry. Okay, so all that you can very easily write. Then Kezia decides that there are different kinds of father. There are different kinds of father. What kind of father was Mr. McDonald? And how was he different from Kezia's father? Okay, that also we have discussed that Mr. McDonald was a very loving father. Mr. McDonald used to play with his children. Kezia's father was very strict, okay, and he did not used to play with the children with Kezia. Okay, that's why Kezia developed an opinion that there are different kinds of father. So you just prepare well. Then how does Kezia begin to see her father as a human being who needs her sympathy? Yes, who will tell? How does Kezia begin to see her father as a human being who needs her sympathy? Yeah. Who will tell? Answer. Aditya has raised hand. Others, Anamika, Pratik. Okay. Yes, Pratik, you tell. Pratik.
With her mother and grandmother at the hospital, Kezia is left at home in the care of Alice, the cook. At night, after she has put to the bed by the cook, she has a neighbor. Sorry, sir. She has a nightmare. She calls for her grandmother, but in the surprise, she finds no one. She finds her father standing near her bed. She takes her in the arms and takes her to her room. By this, Theseus realized that her father, who makes the efforts, are only himself.
Yeah, very good, Pratik. So this is the answer. One day, Kezia's mother was ill. She was all alone in the house during the day. Okay, the cook was there in the night. She was all alone. Okay, she slept during the sleep. She saw a frightening dream. Okay, she gave a cry. Then the father came. Father took her with him, and father took all the due care, provided all the love and affection. And on that day, she thought that her father is not that much like a monster, that much like a giant, and in his big body there is a very fine heart, a loving heart is there, and he need more love and affection. Okay, he has to do the work throughout the day, and due to that might be possible. He is not getting that much time to mix up with them. But she understood on that day that his father is very loving father. She understood on that day. Okay. So like this, children, I hope all of you have understood this lesson well. Yes, children, you have understood or not?
Understood, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have discussed the first lesson, that is the fun they had. We have discussed the road not taken poem. We have discussed the sound of music, the Sahanai of Bismillah Khan, wind, little girl, and one more poem, rain on the roof. We will discuss about that, rain on the roof. Okay. So, who will tell about the poem, rain on the roof? Yeah. Yes, children. Anamika Raghav has raised her hand. Yes, Anamika. Yes, Anamika.
Yes, sir, repeat.
Tell something about the poem Rain on the Roof. Rain on the Roof. Poem Rain on the Roof. Yeah, tell what it is about.
The rain on the roof in the poet tries to describe how he feels on a rainy day. The poet states that whenever it rains, he starts to recall all his past memories. While to record all his past memories, lying on his bed in the cottage, he listens to the pitter-patter sound of the rain. As he listens to the sound of the rain, he starts to remember his old days when he was a little boy. Further, he remembers her mother, who is not with him now, but her memories will always with him. In addition, he remembers how her mother takes care of him during the rainy days so that
Okay,
he
so
might not
yeah, good,
catch a cold.
Anamika. So the story is that the theme is that the poet was listening to the patter of the rain, and the patter of the rain seemed very good to him, and it reminded him of his childhood memories. It reminded him of his mother, how the mother used to come there in the early morning, and the mother used to ask them to get up. Okay, all that the poet was reminded of. So the poem Rain on the Roof beautifully depicts the feelings of the poet. Then it lets us know about the poet's feelings and dreams while he is listening to the patter of the rain. Okay, when the poet is listening to the soft sound of the rain falling there on his cottage, on the roof of his cottage, at that time, what thoughts came in the poet's mind? The poem is about that. The sky is overcast with dark clouds, and the poet is lying on his bed. While it is raining, he recalls his old memories. Poet recalls his old memories, particularly the memory of his mother. Long back, his mother used to put her children in bed carefully. The mother used to put them, the poet and poet's brother and sisters, carefully in their bed before till the dawn. Okay, so this is the poem about. Let me read the poem so that you can understand when you listen the stranger. When the humid shadows hover, when the humid shadows hover, humid shadows means the clouds filled with water. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, when the clouds full of rain, when they used to be there in the sky full of stars, and the melancholy darkness, at that time there used to prevail a melancholy darkness, gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Poet is saying that when it rains, at that time it is really good to lie there in your bed and to listen to the patter, the falling sound of the rain. Okay. Now, in memory comes my mother, and when I was listening to the patter of the rain, in my memory came my mother, as she used in years ago, as she used to come there years ago to regard the darling dreamers. Here she left them till the dawn. My mother used to make us sleep very comfortably at the night, and she used to let us sleep till dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me. I remember my mother's fond means caring look. As I list to this refrain, list means listen. As I am listening to this refrain, as I am listening to this song, refrain means song. And what song? The song of the rain, the falling sound of the rain. When I am listening to the falling sound of the rain, which is played upon the singers by the patter of the rain. As I am listening to the patter of the rain, falling sound of the rain, I am reminded that of my mother. Okay, one in between stanza has been left, and 1,000 recollections wave their air thread into both. When I am listening to the pattering sound of the rain, 1,000 memories comes to my mind. As I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof, as I am listening to the patter upon the roof, and the dominant out of these memories is the memory of my mother. So children, I hope you have understood that this is this much only, sir, from supplementary which chapter will come. Though this is not good to ask this time that which lesson will come. Already we have I have provided you information a number of times there in the class, and the syllabus document is also there in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so this poem also, children, you have understood what is the chief thing that the poet was reminded of when he listened to the patter of the rain. It was that the dominant memory of poet's mother. Okay. And when the poet listened to the patter of the rain, what happened to him? He was reminded of 1,000 memories. And out of these, the key one was poet's mothers. That how the mother used to let them sleep till the morning. Who has been referred here as the darling dreamers, the poet and poet's brother and sister. Okay, so this is we have discussed Have you understood, children, all from literature? 3.3 lessons. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
We have discussed
Yes,
3.3
sir.
lessons. Now we will discuss from the supplementary reader. And supplementary reader, the first one is The Lost Child. Let me open it. The Lost Child. So the Lost Child is written by Mulk Raj Anand. By whom it has been written? It has been written by Mulk Raj Anand. Okay. What is the story of the Lost Child? It is about a child, and the child went with his parents to a fair. Okay. And the child was continuously attracted by different things in between their journey. He was getting spellbound by different things. Okay, then they reached there at the venue of the fair, and there he was attracted by the sweets. He was attracted by the roundabout. Okay, he was attracted by the flower gardens. Okay, different things. And he wanted to get all these different things, but he was knowing that his parents will not buy these things for him. His parents will not fulfill his requests. Okay, then what happened in between in this entire process? The child got separated from his parents. Okay, and after some time, the parents, they started searching for the child, and the child started searching for the parents, and he found them nowhere. Okay, so there a man came to the child, and the man said that child, why you are crying? Okay, and the child said about the parents. Then the man offered everything to the child, for which the child was demanding from his parents. Okay, the man said that child, don't cry. I will provide you jalebis, I will provide you sweets. Just have a ride there in the roundabout, but don't cry. Okay, just see the game of the snake charmer. Everything was offered to the child by the man to console him. Okay, which the child was demanding from his parent. Everything that man offered to the child, but all these demands were declined by the child, and the child said, I want only one thing, and that is my parents. I want to get back my parents. So what is the theme conveyed here? That all these things which the child was demanding were having attraction for him only by the time he was there with his parents. By the time he was separated from his parents, his key priority remained his parents rather than these things which he was demanding from his parents. So have you understood the theme?
Yes,
The
understood.
general introduction. Just listen more. I am just repeating. The Lost Child is one of the famous stories of Mulk Raj Anand. It shows its universal appeal and popularity. It is in fact a study of a child's psychology. It is what? It is the study of a child's psychology. Every child is so deeply attached to his parents that he feels very insecure without them. Every child feels very secure with his or her parents, and without them they are very insecure. The whole world tumbles down to nothing when he gets lost, and the same happened with the child. Anand narrates the story of a little child who sets out with his parents to a village fair. He gets his first glimpse of colorful world of sweets, balloons, butterflies, flower garlands, the mustard field, the snake charmer's performance. All these the child saw, and the child was very much interested in these things. But All these things were not provided to the child by his parents. He longs for so many things, but he knows that his parents won't buy these things for him. But then also he kept on asking for these things from his parents. When he asks for a joyride on the roundabout, he observes he has lost them in the crowd. He was being separated from his parents. A stranger tries to console him. A stranger tries to console him. How the stranger tried to console him? By providing him all the things which he was demanding from his parents. But now the child was not having interest in any of these things, and his key priority was to get back his parents. It means that all these luxuries of life, all these things were meaningful for the child only and only when he was there with his parents. But when he got separated from his parents, these things were not at all important for him. These things were not at all appealing for him. What was more important for him? That was to get back his parents. Is it clear to you, children? Have you understood the story? Have you reminded of the story?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the theme is this. Then the question answers. What are the things the child sees on his way to the fair? On his way to the fair, the child sees a flowering mustard field. He saw a mustard field, a group of dragonflies, a long-black bee, butterflies, little insects, and worms. All these things the child saw on their way to the fair. When they were in between, he saw these things. Is it clear to you, children? What he saw? A mustard field, a group of dragonflies, okay,
Yes, sir.
butterflies, little insects, and worms. The next it is, in the fair, he wants many things. In the fair, the child wants many things. What were these things? What were these things? Yes, children, tell.
He wants
The
to
child
have
finds himself in a new and beautiful world. Okay, so
Sir, I
he saw colorful balloons, sweets, a roundabout, a snake charmer. Okay, all these things he saw. He wants the burfi, he wants the balloons and the garland. Okay, but he was not provided any of these things from his parents. Then when does he realize that he has lost? When the child realized that he has lost his way, the child sees a roundabout. Man, woman, and children were laughing and enjoying the ride there in the roundabout. He also makes a bold request to his father to let him also ride in the roundabout, but he gets no reply when he asks his father, mother to let him have a ride there in the roundabout. He turns to look for his parents. They are not there. He realizes that he has lost his parents. Okay, children? Then why does the lost child lose interest in the things? Why he lose interest in the things? Yes, who is going to answer? Yes, children. Fast. Who will tell the answer why he lost interest in all these things? Because, yes, Aditya. Yes, Anusa, you tell.
Because he got lost in the fair and now his first priority was to search his parents.
Yeah. Now his first priority was to search his parents. Now he was worried a lot about his parents, and all these charms, all these things which were appealing him earlier, now they were meaningless for him. They were not at all important for him. What do you think happens in the end? Does the child find his parents? So that you can, on the basis of your imagination, you can answer. So this is, I hope you have recapitulated the story Then Adventure of Toto. Adventure of Toto is written by Ruskin Bond. Okay, so what is the introduction? Monkeys are notorious for mischief making, and Toto is the name of a monkey. They are nuisance on the hills and the plains everywhere. After all, apes have been man's first cousins. Okay, so this is the story about an ape, about a monkey. Toto was one such little red monkey. He was bought by the author's grandfather from a chonga driver for 5 rupees. The author's grandfather, he purchased it from a chonga driver in 5 rupees, and it was a notorious monkey. The old man added this naughty animal to his little zoo at home, but it did not let any other animal within case a moment's sleep at night. It frightened the old ladies. It tore off the wallpaper, broke the dishes, ate up all the pulao, and created a scene on the railway platform. So now certain questions are there. Why Toto was kept as a secret from the grandmother? It was kept as a secret from the grandmother because all these animals were not at all liked by grandmother. Then where it was kept to keep it as a secret from the grandmother, it was kept in an, provide your response, children. It was kept in an almirah, but inside the almirah that was also badly damaged by the monkey. Then what kind of relationship monkey was having with the other animals, that you should know. Okay, then one day father took the monkey there to Saharanpur. What happened there at the railway platform? It was kept there in the canvas bag. Suddenly what happened? The bag started jumping. Okay, it was a great spectacle for everyone who was there at the railway station. Finally, people came to know that there was a monkey. As Toto was jumping inside the bag also started jumping. Then what charges were taken by the ticket collector? Okay, so all that you should know, children. Toto the monkey. How does Toto come to grandfather's private zoo? Grandfather purchased it from a Tonga driver in 5 rupees. Then Toto was a pretty monkey. In what way or sense it was pretty? Grandfather finds Toto quite pretty. Toto has bright eyes, pearly white teeth, quick fingers, and a stout tail. And all these were making him a pretty monkey. Then why does grandfather take Toto to Saharanpur? Because grandfather thought that if he will keep it with the other animals, it will disturb and annoy the other animals. So it is better to save other animals from problem to take Toto with him. Okay. How does Toto take a bath? Where has he learned to do this? How does Toto almost boil himself? What happened one day? Okay. So Toto has seen other members of the author's family taking hot bath in winter. He has seen other members of the family taking hot bath in winter. So he first tests the temperature with his hand, then steps in, there into the large bowl until his neck is deep in water. But one day he nearly boils himself. When he gets into a large kettle placed on fire, he was rescued by the grandfather. Otherwise, he almost had boiled him. Then why does the author say Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long? Because it was very mischievous, it was very troublesome, and therefore, to get rid of his naughtiness, he was sold back to the Tonga driver at a loss of 2 rupees. In 3 rupees, he was sold back. Okay, children, and only 2 or 3 minutes are left. Iswaran the storyteller. So you know Iswaran the storyteller. This is the last story we discussed. So that also you should know. Iswaran is a very interesting character by R.K. Lakshman. He was an asset for his employer Mahendra. How he was an asset? Because he was a multi-purpose helping hand. wonderful housekeeper, cook, companion, and entertainer. He used to tell Mahendra a number of stories. He accompanied Mahendra wherever he got his, okay, wherever he used to get a new job, Iswaran used to join him. Okay, so he was an asset. Mahendra was not having TV, but he never missed the TV because Iswaran used to tell him a number of stories. Okay, so that you go through, children. Then how one day he told a frightening story that about a lady who used to come there on a full moonlight. Okay, so all that I hope you remember. The time is getting up. I hope you will remember the things. Okay, so who was Iswaran, who was Mahendra, how Iswaran was an asset to Mahendra, what was Mahendra's job profile, what happened on the day of full moonlight, all that you have to remember, children. Okay, so regarding the descriptive paragraph, so you have to describe, either it may be a person, either it may be a situation. Okay, and the unseen faces, read the unseen faces and try to get the correct answer. Okay, and then the simple the grammar, either it may be in the form of a verb filling, question, or active or passive. So you prepare everything what we have discussed there in the class. So here this class comes to an end. I wish you all the best. Prepare well and score full marks. Okay, thank you, children. The class comes to an end here. Okay, prepare well, children. Prepare well.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.